Hi, welcome to my review of the Magload Nexus Pro shotgun caddy. My name's Clive. I shoot in the UKPSA British team, and I'm the current UKPSA Standard Senior Champion for Practical Shotgun. Connors from Magload kindly sent this to me to review some time ago, but unfortunately due to COVID it's taken me a while to get it out here. So without further ado, let me tell you a little bit about it. If you've not seen my previous video, go to practicalshotgun.com and have a look, because I compare all the other caddies on the market, or the main ones on the market at the moment. So this is fairly new, it came out this year. Connors has made a number of improvements over his previous Nexus, in part thanks to my critique in the last video. So what makes a good shotgun caddy? Well, mainly it needs to hold the shells nice and firmly. It needs to be a nice light release. It needs to be lightweight. It needs to be as small as possible to take up the least amount of room on your belt so you can get more shells on your belt. And it needs to be robust. This caddy does tick all those boxes, and to be fair, Connors has really listened to the feedback from the shooters. I'll put up a screenshot of the previous review and all the measurements I took of the previous caddies for you to see. But if we start with the weight, the old caddy was 478 grams, which sat kind of more or less in line with all the others on the market. This one weighs 272 grams. Which is basically 200 grams more or less lighter than anything else on the market. The next lightest is the King competition at 380. From a width perspective, this is a 12 up caddy, and it comes in at 129 millimeters, which again is comparable with both Easy Load and King. Z-Gun and Arwin are both a bit wider, but it's considerably narrower than the previous Magload caddy, which is 140 millimeters for this size. In terms of its design, it's toolless, which is pretty well the only caddy on the market that's completely toolless. So it has a big adjustment range without needing to remove or move any of these nuts on the back. It does come with a couple of spacers. These are the smaller ones, and then these, I don't know if you can see here, are the larger ones. This allows you, if you've got big hands like me, that when the caddy is retracted, you can still get your forefingers inside. The other unique selling point of the Magload caddy is you can adjust it yourself at home to be either left or right-handed. I've currently got this set up to be right-handed. So, let's put a few shells in here and I'll show you some of the things that have improved on this since last. So, one of the most important things about a shotgun caddy is that it doesn't crush, so that when you're running about, if you bump into stage furniture or you fall over, the shells will stay where they are. Now previously, this caddy would handle, about 6 kilograms in the centre. The new one will handle 8 kilograms without a problem. Okay, so it still hasn't crushed. Got to do a bit more than 8 kilograms. The force required to pull the shells out from the caddy in the centre, I've measured with a trigger gauge. And the old ones were about 842 grams. This one is now an average of 643 grams. So it's a really, really light release in the centre. If you measure the magnetic force at the top, which was, one of my only criticisms of these caddies in the past, because there's still only one magnet. They were quite light magnets. These magnets have been massively increased in size and power, and therefore the force to pull the top shell out from the caddy now averages about 655 grams. Now that's slightly more than easy load, but it's considerably less than any of the others on the market. The distance between the shells and the back of the caddy, so how big your fat fingers can get underneath it, is now 18.4 millimeters, which is actually, one of the narrowest compared with King at 20 mil, and Z-Gun at 22 mil, but comparable with Arwin and Easy Load, who are 18.2 and 18.75 respectively. In terms of the maximum shell that can be accommodated, you can get anything up to a 66.5 millimeter shell. Now that's obviously before it's been fired, which again is only surpassed by King at 69. Obviously that you need to double that up. I mean, each shell can be up to 66.5 unfired. And in terms of minimum size of shell, you can go down to 49 millimeters for each shell, which is smaller than anything else on the market. So it gives you a massive adjustment range, so that if you're using mixed loads in a 3-gun match, for instance, you can have your big buckshot cartridges and your slug as well as your birdshot all on the same caddy. The amount of shell that is visible at the top is now 13.2 millimeters. That's more than Z-Gun and Easy Load, and slightly less than King and Arwin. But again, it's a good amount, for even people with quite big thumbs like me to be able to grab the caddy, the shells off the caddy. It comes supplied with some Velcro for your traditional Velcro style belts. It also comes supplied with some little fixings to go on Tech-Locks or ELSs. It's easy to load, as most of them are. You just grab 2 at a time, push in the bottom, and it just clips in. Currently it's only available in black, but this may well change as time goes on. So, cells, as you can see, fit very nice and straight and evenly across the caddy. As you can see, this is set up for right hand, so that means that the first one is slightly higher than the second. It's extremely light and compact. Give it a try. Bear with me, I am a little rusty. I went to the range for the first time in 6 months the other day, so I haven't really been doing much reloading practice, but as you can see, I'm rocking the new carbon fibre extendable mag tube on my 1301 here. Anyway, let's give this a go. So, grab is nice, easy. I'm not knocking any of the other shells out of the way as I do it. They're staying in nice and firm. So, yeah, all in all, thumbs up for the new Magload Nexus shotgun caddies. Thanks for watching.